If you have been with us today on World Refugee Day Telethon powered by the ASRC, this is it. Con, this is it.
This is it. My voice is going to hold on. We've got the beautiful Amadou playing here. We are $308,000 short from our $1.5 million target. We're 3 hours to go. We know we can make it. We have got your donation match for the next 2 hours. The last chance your donation we match, it's a double hour of power. Swan Plumbing Supplies, Melbourne Primary Health, and Epic Systems Melbourne have all come together to match your donations up to 135 grand, which would make it 270 grand. We are 308 grand away. That will almost get us there. 3 hours, $308,000. Come on, let's make it happen. Let's show that love is going to win today. Double hour of power, your donation match up to $135,000. Let's do it, Melbourne. Let's do it, Australia. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. This is it. This is it. 308,000. It feels doable, Con. It feels doable, doesn't it?
Oh, we are going to do it. We are going to do it. If bloody Pauline Hanson can raise millions to divide us and make us hate each other, we can raise $1.5 million today for love and welcome and inclusion. This entire day has been a celebration of that.
It has.
And we are going to get there with you together. as one.
That's right. All day. We started with a $1.5 million target. We are now down to the last 308,000. All day, our phones have been ringing hot. Community has been getting behind us. People have been calling in and donating for love, for compassion, for unity, for togetherness.
1300-692-772 or go to asrc.org.au. Come on, let's do it. Today, we have had people from 50 different cultures at least, from First Peoples to Greek Australians to Bosnian Australians to Iraqi, Bangladeshi, Iranian, Hazara, and all that has united us has been our love for this country, our love for our cultures, our languages. We kicked it off at 5 a.m., all of us cheering the Socceroos. They come from 15 different nations and we're bloody proud of it. And I want you to keep cheering tonight as we cheer for refugees. The message that we're sending today is that we will not be erased. We will not shrink ourselves. We will not apologize for our beautiful cultures, journeys, and stories. We are proud Australians who speak multiple languages. Aren't we lucky? Have multiple cultures and stories and journeys and have given back to this country way beyond bloody food. Our agriculture, our architecture, our entrepreneurship, our engineering, our arts, our music, our theatre, our hospitals. We are that cradle, along with First Nations people, of everything that makes this country great. And today we're celebrating it, and we're going to get to our $1.5 million target with your support.
That is bloody right. Thank you, Con, for your passion, your enthusiasm throughout the day. And thank you to the community for getting behind us. We are so incredibly lucky to have Amadou here with us, who is a Gambian kora player, singer and storyteller whose music draws on West African griot traditions. Based in Australia, he performs both traditional and contemporary works using the 21-string kora to share stories and connect audiences across culture.
Gambian, Greek and Bosnian together.
I love it.
This is our Australia, is it? I love it too, brother.
It is beautiful.
Come on, dig deep, people. Let's get to our target.
Yeah, absolutely. While you're listening to Amadou's beautiful music, call 1300-692-772 and donate.
Let's do it, people. Thank you.
Kilimanjaro. I don't feel like good, mama. Mama, I can't go for Timba. Too much of a Kilimanjaro. Imagine mume de moti jali derula maruyala. Imagine mume de moti jali derula maruyala. Imagine mume de moti jali derula maruyala. Can I jiggle it in ma? Can I jiggle it in Gambia? Ilema jali derula moti jali derula maruyala.
Wow, what an incredible performance. That was absolutely beautiful, and it's so very hard to follow that. But we are back live at the World Refugee Day Telethon powered by ASRC. Just absolutely beautiful to have such incredible music. We've had it all throughout the day, but that was a particularly powerful performance. Now, we are into our double hours of power, the final hours of power this evening. We are still short. Our target is $1.5 million. We've just got over $300,000 to raise. So that means that if you can donate now, your $50 becomes $100, your $5 becomes $10. It's the double hours of power. This is the 8 to 10 p.m. slot when we're expecting the phones to be ringing hot off the press, or if you've got your own phone in your hand, you can get on and donate at asrc.org.au. You can also text HOPE to 0476 000 111. Now, I am so happy to be here with Tasneem Chopra. Hello, Tasneem. This is twice in a week, isn't it?
It is. It's been a great week.
It has been a great week. We kicked off Refugee Week with a food drive Northside in Coburg, local for both of us, and it was so incredible to see the generosity of the community coming out and the spirit of bringing along, you know, biscuits and spreads, families, and in 2 hours, I think we had over 60 crates of food that was donated. So that was it's hard to believe that was only a week ago, but what a beautiful way to start Refugee Week.
It was, and I think just seeing people not only turn up to donate food, but then find out what was missing and going to the shops and coming back to bring more food, it just shows how much people care.
Yeah, and that is what so much today is about. We've had people, you know, been taking a couple of calls or doing thank you calls, and people have really been saying, even some people saying, I wish I could give more, but I'm giving what I can. And it's just to show that act of love, that act of hope, that act of welcome. People really are finding something that they want to give and want to believe in. Now, Tasneem, you've been a supporter of ASRC for many, many years. You've been on panels with Con, you've come and conducted trainings, you've been at telethons. This year in particular, it feels like such an important moment to be holding our World Refugee Day Telethon at this point in time. Why do you think it's important to show up and be here today?
I feel like of late, the climate in this country has just become so much more, in certain corners, hostile than it ever was before. And that for me doesn't glitch, because I look around the ASRC, I look around my community, I hear the conversations people are having on the phones, and regular Australians are contributing to this cause because they care. This is not the kind of Australia that some would have you believe. People are coming from a refugee background. Yes, they're supporting, but overwhelmingly it's Australians or mainstream Australians who get it, who are, for me, showing that they're happy to put their money on the line to say, we're much better than what some narrow, conservative, right-wing think tanks would have you believe.
Yeah, and would have you believe that that's actually the popular mainstream opinion, but it's just they've got a very loud mouthpiece. But today I can tell you it's been loud. I've been here since just after 5 a.m. We were cheering on the Socceroos. What a beautiful, multicultural, vibrant refugee team. Didn't get the result we wanted, but there's still one more game for them to qualify and go through the next stage. But just, I wish we'd sort of been counting how many cultures, how many languages, how many stories, how much music we've heard just today, because it's been so beautiful. And that's the Australia that we know and love. That's the multiculturalism that we know and love. I feel like they're talking about values or talking about what it means to be Australian have been so co-opted, whereas this is that true celebration. And one question that we have been, you know, asking a lot of people who we've been talking to throughout the day is, what do you love most about multicultural Australia, and what does it mean to you?
It's that when it works, it's a place that feels inclusive and safe. No matter where you're from, you can turn up as you are with the beliefs that you have, with the religious attire that you choose if you want to, and know that you don't have to diminish or compartmentalise yourself. And when it works, multiculturalism it feels like home.
Yeah, oh, that's beautiful. And because it's more than multiculturalism, it's multiracial, it's multi-faith, it's celebrating different. And I don't know why all of a sudden it sort of seems that if you're different, that's not a good thing, because difference is fantastic. Our diversity is our strength. I'd imagine how awful it would be if we were all the same. It would be so boring. But it's just been so great to see such a celebration. And so we are into our final 2 hours of power. We've got just over $300,000 to donate. So please jump on online, send your text, go to asrc.org.au, call 1300 692 772. Tasneem, you'll be here for a bit longer. People.
Another couple of hours, and I'm excited to jump on the phone as well, so please call. I'd love
Yes,
to.
sorry, please didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry. Please do call. Tasneem will be ready to take your call, as will others. If you don't want to make a call, you've forgotten how to, you can still donate online. We also do have a fantastic auction if you prefer to bid on items. We've got over 60 items. We've got Leah reading a bedtime story.
Which has been very popular, by the way, so get on.
Yeah, oh, that's, yeah, great. I remember she was talking about it last year and said that she did it to, I think, some sisters in Tasmania, and it was beautiful.
I think the variety of items that you have is testimony, again, to the diversity, the plurality of what our community looks like. It's very bespoke and unique. I love it.
Yes, it is. So you can bid now, you can donate now. Let's bring this home for the ASRC World Refugee Day Telethon and help us hit that $1.5 million target. Over to you, Oggy.
Oggy, I can't hear anything, by the way.
I think.
You're on. You're on.
We're on.
You're on.
My earpiece is broken. Here we are. It is the final 2 hours of power at the ASRC Telethon. It's been such an incredible day. We've been here since 5 o'clock in the morning, starting with watching the Socceroos play. Our telethon kicked off at 7 o'clock this morning, and the phones have been ringing hot. Our community is getting behind us, but we are still short of our target. 308,000 is what we are short, and we are calling on our community to help us reach our target. A $1.5 million target for love, for compassion, for unity, for community. Come on, help us get there. I have the incredible honor of introducing someone very, very special to me, Anastasia. The reason she is so special to me is because I think it was almost 7 years ago, she was the person that hired me into the ASRC, gave me an opportunity to be here, to be part of this incredible organization, to be alongside refugees and people seeking asylum, fight for fairness, and fight for community, and for justice and human rights. So thank you, Anastasia.
It's my absolute pleasure, Oggy. Best hire I've made.
Hey, somebody please write that down. Anastasia runs our humanitarian services, which is a huge job here at the ASRC. The people who come and seek our services, the people who come and ask how the ASRC can help them across the organization, where we are people's pharmacy, we're people's supermarket. Anastasia is the person looking after the teams that make that possible. Anastasia, firstly, thank you. Secondly, a lot of people are asking, and I think this is probably a great way for you to really just give people a sense of what it is that they are buying into tonight. Anastasia, where does the money go? When people donate, when they pick up the phone right now, call 1300 692 772 and donate, knowing that their money is going to be doubled. But where does that money go?
That's such a great question, and honestly, the money is going to provide some really critical frontline care to people who really have nowhere else to go. We know that people seeking asylum, many of them are facing significant destitution. Yes. They tell us, we see them, we know. Each day, around 150 people contact us here at our Footscray site or our office at Dandenong asking for help. 150 people, and of those, we'll prioritise and triage and support about 50 people each day. And those people are often looking for things like healthcare. If you don't have Medicare, you're in this traumatic process, you're having health issues, you've got anxiety, maybe you've got blood pressure, maybe you're a diabetic, you actually don't have many options. So your money is helping us provide vital health care to people who really have no other choice but to ask charities to help them.
Yeah, well, that's right. And I mean, many people don't probably realize, but if you're a person seeking asylum in this country, you very likely don't have the right to work, which means you can't go out there and work in order to support yourself. You don't actually have access to any safety net either. You don't have Medicare because you don't have the right to work. How are people meant to survive?
I don't know. But I tell you what, the last thing people want to do is come to a charity, and ask for a handout. That's not what these people want. These people want to be a part of the community, live safely, bring up their families, be Australian and contribute. And it takes a lot of courage for people to come and ask for help. And it's really only when they get to that point where they can't actually go on that they come to somewhere like the ASRC. And we're here to help.
Yeah, so come on. This is it. We are down to the final 2 hours of power. $135,000 match giving 2 hours, which means that if you donate anywhere between $0 and $135,000, your money will be doubled. Well, not if you donate $0, because if you times 0 by any number, it's still 0. So please donate more than $0. Please, 1300-692-772 is the number to call. Anastasia, thank you for being such an important part of this organisation, for driving so much safety, security, support for refugees and people seeking asylum. Just to explain a little bit more about the work that you do, the incredible work that your team does, we've got a wonderful video that showcases what the ASRC does. So over to the video now.
Thanks,
Welcome to the World Refugee Day Telethon powered by the ASRC. My name is Krista and I'm here to take you on a small tour of the ASRC. ASRC turned 25 on the 8th of June this year, and for the last 2.5 decades we have been part of thousands of refugee stories. All of it's been supported by our incredible community. That's you guys. So as a special little gift, we're going to take you on a tour of the ASRC so you can see what goes on behind these big purple walls. Let's go. As you can see, we really like purple here, by all our murals coming up the stairs. I think these were painted by members of the community when we first opened the Footscray location probably about 15 years ago. Okay, coming up here, this is our access and intake area. So you see our wonderful access and intake staff. Simon, Erica, Sophie, she's a volunteer. This is the first port of call for people seeking asylum when they come to the ASRC. So they come here, they speak to one of our wonderful staff members and they assess their needs and then refer them through to the programs that we need. So we'll go through to the members area. Got it. Welcome to our members area. So this is where it all happens. Over here, just to my left, we've got the kids area. So this is where mums and dads can let their children play while they're meeting with social workers, speaking to their lawyers and things like that. There's also, that's okay, you can come past. There's also an area there where members play board games, puzzles, do arts and crafts and things like that. Over here, where Blessing is sitting down, these are our computers so people can access free Wi-Fi. People can use these computers, to apply for jobs, to email family back home. It's really important that they maintain social connections. Over here in the corner, we have our social services area. So this is where our bicultural team sit, our housing team, caseworkers and all sorts of wonderful people who help people seeking asylum to be referred through to the services they need. Over the course of a year, we probably service about 4,000 people seeking asylum and refer them through to tons of programs, as well as food relief. So come and check out the food bank with me. It's very cool. So food bank serves about 4,000 people a year, and it's set up like a supermarket. So families can come in here and go shopping just like they would. Hey, Wen! Wen used to be a member and now she volunteers here. This is Susanna, another of our beautiful volunteers who's stacking shelves. Suze, come and have a chat.
Sure.
How does the food bank work? Like, how does it go here?
Well, you know how ASRC started as a food bank. Across the road it was a fruit and veg shop. So we started as a food bank, and still food bank is one of our core services. And we've always believed, ASRC always believed in the dignity of choice. So we've always been very adamant that people who come to get food have a choice to what they want to eat. And so these 5 years into ASRC, in 2006, when we moved to West Melbourne, we already created a supermarket-style shelving, which you can see here. So people can can come in and have the experience like they're going to supermarket and choose, and everybody really loves that, especially the kids, to be able to go through. So every day our volunteers restock the shelves to make them not look cramped. They make them look really pretty and put stuff on the shelves for people to choose from. So allocation of items is based on the size of the families, on how often they come to shop. And what you see here, a lot of this is donated, so people will buy stuff and bring it to our centre, or we will have food drives at certain times of the year. We do 2 major food drives, but also we have schools who do food drives for us, and people send us Coles deliveries. And we also have partners, like for example, over there are some eggs, so we partner with a company that delivers us fresh eggs, and we get donations from all different places.
That's amazing. So the ASRC food banks are under a bit of pressure at the moment just because of the fuel crisis, the rising cost of goods. So how can people at home help?
Yeah, so we all feel it in the supermarket, and obviously we don't want to stress people out. We want to make sure that our shelves are full here, so they don't have to feel that pressure of whether they're going to have something to eat week in and week out. So the best way to help, and one of the most popular ways for our supporters, is really to bring food here. We accept deliveries every weekday except Wednesday, and also you can go on Coles online and just donate food from there. Just create a shopping basket. We also have a list on our website that says what are culturally appropriate foods, so people can find what they would normally cook in their countries. So whether it's rice and lentils or whether it's pasta and tomatoes, everybody gets a choice. And you can also customize your shopping trolley, buy special extra treats for the kids if you like. You can put in some cookies or some nice breakfast cereal, and yes, help us out through that. And obviously we also send out appeals telling people how, what we need.
Given it's the telethon, you reckon they should donate to the telethon?
I reckon they should donate to the telethon, yeah.
How do they do that?
Well, call this number, 1300 692 772.
It's also on the screen. And you can also go to asrc.org.au/telethon to make a donation, or you can text HOPE to a number that I can't remember. But we will have that for you soon. All right, I think we'll move on to our next section now, which is going to be our community kitchen. So the food program includes this place here, which is the food bank, and also our community kitchen. So every year we serve about 12,000 community meals to our members. For some of them, it is the only hot meal that they would have in a day. So they can come in here, they do their shopping, they see their lawyer, go to the health clinic maybe, then they come and have lunch here in our community dining hall. So clients, volunteers and staff, we all sit down here together every day and share lunch. And it's a really beautiful way for us to connect, to share stories, and to just know that we're all here being part of a community. So we'll come over here to the community kitchen where all the magic happens. This is our community kitchen. This is one of our beautiful volunteers. Hi. She's getting ready for lunch, which will be served about 12:30. The community kitchen is fully run by volunteers, so there's a different crew that come in every day to cook meals for everyone. The fried potatoes are especially excellent. The person who makes those isn't here today, but I met her recently and I was very excited. I think what we'll do next is we'll head down here to our health program. So follow me and I'll try and remember some of these stats that I'm meant to be telling you about how many people we service every year. So 31,000 nights of shelter is provided by our housing team. So we have sanctuary homes where women and children who are seeking asylum and have nowhere safe to live can stay. We also have just started English classes, which is just here in this room to my right. We'll do a quick pop in there. So these will be starting up very soon and will be part of one of the services that we offer as part of our employment and empowerment program. So the idea of those is we have immediate needs are met out there in the frontline services, and then once people are through, I suppose, what we would call crisis, we move on to getting them into programs that help to empower them and get them to become part of the community. That includes learning English, getting job vocation help, sort of helping them connect into the women's empowerment program so they can meet people, learn about Australia, and just, if they're lucky enough to have work rights, we also have an employment program which helps place them in jobs. A lot of people who we service really, really, really want to be part of the community and to give back to the community that's helped them so much. You can come through. This is a bus. Yeah, so now we're going to check out our health program, which is one of the coolest places I think that we have. Here we are at our health program. So this is a nurse-led health program. We've got about 8 part-time nurses who run our program, and they are supported by a wonderful army of volunteers. Here are some of our beautiful nurses now. This is Karma. Hi.
Welcome to the health program.
Thank you. I'll come around here so we can have a chat. Give us just a little overview of the ASRC health program. How does it work? How many people have you got here? Your volunteers are such a big part of it.
Yep. Our health program is a nurse-led clinic run by 8 paid staff, but we have more than 50 volunteers who help us run the clinic on daily basis, without whom we can't do it. Yep, and everybody's here. So we have various team with different expertise from Monday to Friday, and the health in the middle, the staffs, and yeah. What else do you want to know about health?
How many patients or clients do you guys sort of service in a year, you would say?
I don't know.
I do. Luckily, I've written it down. 5,000 health appointments delivered in the last financial year, and 540 immunisation appointments.
Okay.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, but I do know that we provide more than 150,000 worth of pharmacy support every year for people who are in need.
So yeah, pharmacy support is one of the main things that we do, where people who don't have access to Medicare, simple things like pharmaceuticals are really, really expensive. So we cover that gap, and we buy pharmacy supplies for people. And yeah, it's about $150,000 a year, you were saying? Yeah, which is pretty amazing. Do you mind giving us a little tiny tour just of the rooms? There's, it's not that exciting, but it's kind of cool.
Is this the GP clinic? So we have GP clinic every day. I forgot the word. The volunteers, the GP volunteers donate their time and expertise. So we have half a day GP day every single day of the week. So this is the clinic where all the magic happens. And this is another clinic room where all the physio, allied health, acupuncture happens here in this room. The refugee health assessments as well. And we have another room here, which is Clinic 3. So this room, you will see that we have a big fridge because all the immunizations happen here. And we've got that chair because the podiatry also happens here. And then we have a monthly eye check clinic as well, which is with collaboration with ACO. So yeah, a lot of things happen in these tiny rooms.
I got my flu jab here recently. It was great. We'll do a little quick tour to say hi to some of the gals back here. Hi, you don't have to speak to us. I just wanted to say hi. This is the engine room, if you will, where all of the back-end admin is done. Happy World Refugee Day to you guys. Once again, it's a World Refugee Day Telethon, and your support means that we can keep this clinic open. It means that we can keep paying for people's medications. It means that we can keep providing that really important medical support. Like, what kind of other stuff do? We do mental health, women's health, psychiatrists, psychologists. I think, according to these notes, you guys deliver 400 mental health appointments per year. Yeah, that's correct. It's from the annual report. Yeah, it is. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. Maybe we'll go this way through to the Human Rights Law Program. Thank you very much. Bye. Let's go this way. Pop across the hallway to our Human Rights Law Program. So coming in here, I can't see Hannah. It was the person I was going to force to talk to me. But maybe Jimmy. Or Nick, anyone want to chat? Please, it's the telethon. Oh, okay. Well, there she is. Hannah, thank you so much. Hi everyone, this is Hannah. We are here in our Human Rights Law Program. It's telethon, obviously, and people donating today is helping us keep the doors open. So what do you guys do here?
So we are a free legal service. We're providing legal service to our clients who are seeking the permanent protection visas. So we're working with clients across the whole refugee status determination process. So that's assisting clients to apply for protection visas, assisting them to appeal decisions at the tribunal. We're at court. We assist with some ministerial intervention work. We do pretty much everything. We try our best to sort of, assist as many people as possible, but it's really hard. The demand is kind of unwavering, and we absolutely rely on fantastic fundraising of anyone who's going to give us money via the telethon. We really appreciate. I guess we're sort of a team of lawyers who we've got about 10 or 11 lawyers, about 4 or 5 paid paralegals, and about 120 volunteers who are working really hard every day to try and provide this essential service to our clients.
Amazing. And according to these stats I've got written down, in the last financial year you assisted 1,100 people.
Yes.
And there was another really good one about, there's like over 2,000 hours of pro bono legal service for our partners. Who are some of our partners?
Yeah, so we have some wonderful partners with some firms. We have a really strong partnership with Russell Kennedy, who provide a couple of seconded lawyers, which is really fantastic. They also have, they give us their graduate lawyer as part of our gender clinic. We also have a wonderful partnership with DLA Piper, who also gives us a seconded lawyer. And we are slowly growing our partnerships. We're really excited to sort of explore more large pro bono partnerships. We want to do more clinics. We want to provide more community legal education with the assistance of these firms. So yeah, they do a lot of, they give us a lot, these big firms, which is great.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Hannah. We're going to head down to the garage now to look at where the food donations come in. We'll be right back. Okay, we're down here in our garage, which is where all of the ASRC Food Bank donations come in. So as mentioned earlier by Susanna up in the food bank, members of the public come in and drop food off. We also, unfortunately, do have to buy a lot of our food, and as we know, cost of living costs are going up, and so ours are as well. So this is where all the food comes in, whether it's the Coles deliveries that we purchase or donations from the public. They come in here and they're all sorted into these crates over here by our wonderful volunteers who honestly have taken the morning off because there's no one down here right now. They sort them into, lentils, pasta, noodles, all different things. Then they're put on trolleys and taken up to the food bank, stacked on the shelves so that everything is wonderful and ready for our members when they come in to do their weekly shop. It is really important that we always have the food available because we want people to be able to get the basic needs. As Susanna said, it's all culturally appropriate, and it's about giving people what they need, not what we think they need. Kashif, come back. Okay, well, we're going to talk to Kashif shortly about his brand new electric vans that the community has helped us buy. We recently did a call out for these because of the delivery costs that we were really struggling with the fuel crisis going up, and you guys helped us raise enough money to buy 2 of these really cool electric vans, and Kashif is going to give us a little tour through those. We've been very fortunate to have some donations from our community that's helped us buy these 2 amazing electric vans. Tell us a little bit about why we needed them and how they're helping us.
First of all, a lot of vans that we previously had within ASRC, they were donated to us probably 15 years ago. They have done their time. And more importantly, as we were heading into fuel crisis since February, majority of them were running on diesel, which is becoming very expensive from a cost point of view. Within Food Bank, a lot of our supplies we often go and pick up through our food bank. We move a lot of our stock between Footscray and also Dandenong for our customers and clients too. So to help minimize those costs, and especially as the diesel was becoming more and more scarce, and we were still thinking that government may be moving towards stage 3 and stage 4 restrictions around diesel in the next few months while the fuel crisis is still going. We think that these electric vans will significantly help ensuring that we can pick up our food from where we need to pick up from our suppliers, be able to deliver to our customers, and also beyond that, where we have some realistic needs, where some of our clients perhaps may not be able to come to our centers, we would be able to deliver food to them regardless of the fuel crisis, how it impacts us or how it impacts our customers.
Amazing. So we were doing about 500 kilometres per week across Melbourne between our Dandenong and Footscray locations, and also our social enterprise ASRC Catering uses these to deliver all of their deliveries across Melbourne. So that's going to save us lots of money, isn't it?
Lots of money, and more so we have been very fortunate enough how our community has supported us. Initially, we asked for just one van. We raised enough money to be able to buy 2 vans. So this not only will help us our food bank operations, but also can help our social enterprise, which is ASRC catering business. So the benefit of this generosity will go quite far beyond than just one aspect.
That's amazing. And thank you so much to our community for always supporting us. This is the kind of tangible stuff that your donations buy. So today with the telethon, we are trying to raise about $1.5 million to support people seeking asylum and refugees. And that money goes towards things that you've seen today. It goes to our health program. It goes to pay for medicine. It goes to pay for food. It goes to help us deliver food to our members across Melbourne. Do you want to give us like a quick little tour and any fun facts about the van? So I think we got a good discount, and then
we had a very good discount. Bayside Peugeot has helped us significantly, not only with the price of the van, but also with the fit out of the van. We have got hard floors and hard wall coverings in the van. So as we have been moving into having a lot of stock coming into our Footscray and Dandenong, these hard floors and these fittings will help us moving a lot of pallets from one location to another location quite safely, and also keep the vans also protect for many years to come.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Kashif. Kashif is going to be cooking a barbecue for all of us later today. And yeah, maybe we'll have a chat to you when you're on the tools behind the barbecue.
Hi, my name's Missy Higgins. I first became involved with the ASRC about 10 years ago. I started becoming very aware of the fact that our government was treating people seeking asylum like they were criminals, and it dawned on me how wrong that was and the cruelty of it. Like all Australians, I was seeing them turn boats around of innocent people and children and send them to these offshore prisons, and it was heartbreaking. So I wrote a song called Oh Canada, and I wanted to work with the ASRC to bring more people's attention to the plight of asylum seekers. And I encouraged my dad to come along and check it out too, and he is now, all these years later, still working there. I think the ASRC do the most incredible job supporting people seeking refuge in Australia, legally, medically, emotionally, practically, and it is a support network that is direly needed in this country. So I encourage anybody watching this today to donate to the ASRC for their telethon. They do this every year, and it raises much needed funds for people doing it really tough. Happy 25th anniversary to the ASRC. Congratulations, guys. You do really, really important work. Thank you.
How awesome is Missy Higgins?
We love you, Missy.
We love Missy. You know, her beautiful dad volunteers at our health clinic, and that's for almost 2 decades. I
sat on the table behind him at the Arias once. What a charming gentleman he is. He's a doctor of the industry.
He's beautiful.
Hey, Con, how close are we? Missy would want me to ask, how close are we to time?
I can give an update. We are $186,813 away from our $1.5 million target.
All right.
I know we're going to get there. And donations are being matched till 10 p.m. up to $135,000.
Wow. So basically someone could, what's half of that? So we've got it to, yeah. If you just call with a sweet, I don't know, 90K or something, we're pretty much there because it will be doubled. Did you say up to 130K?
Up to 135K.
Who are these people?
$500, up to 135K, up to 500.
Put the mic on you. Yeah, here you go. Look at you. How many years have you been doing this? What's with your mic technique?
Oh,
there we go. He's just too excited. The man's been up all night. It's been 44 hours of just being awake and excited.
Yes, it's true.
I know it's true.
Okay, $135,500 is what's being matched. And we've got the beautiful people at Melbourne Primary Health.
Is that who?
And
Thank you, guys.
People at Swan Plumbing.
Thank
and
you,
Augie, we've also got the other wonderful people
Swan
from...
Plumbing. Oh, yeah. I know.
My brain has just frozen.
Pretty sure we use them. We've got so many
all of my
amazing
TVs
people.
left me hanging. But they're getting matched up to $135,500. till 10 p.m. tonight. We are so close to making it.
You know, Con, some people do they just have that sitting in their bank account. Some people do. The rest of us, we work as artists and volunteers and we're working people. But for some people, there's someone out there who's like, I'd really love, like today's a day. And also they're smart because they know that they'll give it on a doubling hour.
Yes. But till 10 p.m, Epic Systems Melbourne, PTY Ltd.
Thank you, Epic Systems.
Melbourne Primary Health and Swan Plumbing Supplies are matching donations up to $135,500 till 10 p.m. tonight. Look, Claire, thank you for being here. Claire Bowditch has been here at our telethons for more than a decade. You're beautiful, incredible.
You are.
Amazing artist.
I cook food all the time from his mum's cookbook. Have you guys got it? It's so beautiful. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Spanakopita.
She brought, you missed out, she brought local mothers today.
I missed her because I'm here late.
But you have your donation match, 1300 692 772, or go to asrc.org.au. Today, from 7 a.m. till now.
Now's the day. Today's the day, Con. It's now. Right now.
Has been this incredible day of actually pushing back against everyone that
who is boring.
That is
it's
boring.
So boring, of course.
Yeah, we bitter and wants to divide us. And what today's been about has been celebrating love, welcome, multiculturalism.
And interesting things.
And interesting things, unlike,
So rich.
And the response
like
from the public has been extraordinary. More than $1.3 million has already been raised.
1.3.
We need to get to this target. And it's not the target in itself, it's what it symbolizes, which is we need to believe, I need to believe, we all need to believe that love can actually win in this country.
The semiology of love is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. And as much as playful as I'm being, like it is a perfect chance to just go, nah. That's not how I roll as an Australian. You know, like really.
Yeah, that's basically bloody it.
Truly, this is the week. Yeah. I'm so excited to take your call. I used to work in a call centre down here in Footscray, and I've missed it ever since the 90s. So if you give me a buzz, I'll get on the line. We can have a good chat. Just a little, I mean, I'm not that exciting.
You're exciting.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely exciting. And I now wear glasses.
You're one of the musical treasures of this entire country.
Well, that's what I said to Missy the other day. No. How good is she? There's so many people. I was at Paul Dempsey's 50th recently. He was waxing lyrical about this place.
He's on tour, otherwise he would have been here tonight.
He's on tour.
He's just
Do you know we were in
grade?
I say this every year. Do you know Paul and I were accidentally in grade 4 together? Did you know that?
Oh,
we didn't even know until one day a very tall man came to the airport.
He donated last year something for Kate, the original music to be auctioned off. That's
I would have bought that. Why didn't anyone tell me? No, he's a beautiful man.
Maybe
There's so many beautiful. Maybe we're not, or maybe he just didn't want to be like presumptuous.
Yes,
he's like,
well, it's got to be that clear.
You know, or
it's our double hour of power.
I'm just going to think it over.
We're so close. 1300
Comfort me.
772 or go to asrc.org.au/telethon.
We love you.
Let's get there.
So good. Let's not be boring.
Yeah, let's not be boring. Donate.
Yeah.
This is a great chance to go, exactly, this is how we roll. We roll for welcome, compassion, solidarity, multiculturalism, pride in our welcome to countries.
Yeah.
We are actually united.
Richness, history, not impoverished, soulless sort of notion.
Which, whatever they call it.
It doesn't even exist. I know.
Doesn't exist.
Look, it literally can't exist because, as we know, nothing exists without diversity. You don't need to be a scientist to know that. That's the truth of it. So, look, she had her moment at the press club. We have our moment here. Okay.
Let's make it count tonight. Come on, let's get there. Let's do this, people. Dig deep. 1300 692 772.
Want to hear the phones ringing?
Or asrc.org.au, or you might have got an SMS from me asking you to donate, or an EDM. Donate now. Come on, let's get there and show that love's going to triumph tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Hello,
Thank you, Claire.
Kent, and I am supporting the World Refugee Day Telethon because I believe that everyone has a right to freedom and safety here in Australia. Please donate by calling or going online and just donating what you can, because together we can actually make a huge difference. And also happy birthday, ASRC, on 25 years of providing safety and support to refugees here in Australia.
Hi, my name is Jason Gillespie, and I'm supporting the World Refugee Day Telethon because I believe that everyone has the right to feeling safe, having freedom, opportunity, and feel a sense of belonging. Everyone has the right to be able to chase their dreams. Please show your support of refugees and make a donation to the World Refugee Day Telethon. Your donation helps people rebuild their lives in safety and create a fairer and more welcoming Australia. Together, we can all do our bit to welcome and support refugees and people seeking asylum.
Hello, I am supporting the ASRC's World Refugee Day Telethon because they do incredible work helping people rebuild their lives here in Australia. Maybe you could consider making a donation. Happy birthday, ASRC. Thank you for your 25 years of incredible work, and I hope you have the best day.
Hello, hi, I'm Baha. Do you remember me? Because if you don't, you're racist. I'm a refugee, I'm a comedian, and I'm here with you and with Charlotte Direct. Charlotte Direct.
Charlotte Direct.
Charlotte Direct is her Instagram handle. Charlotte George. Charlotte George is an amazing friend of mine. I'm so happy.
It's a very modern thing to do, though, to name someone by their Instagram handle. That's
my name is Haha with Baha. Just
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one though. That's worth
it. Charlotte is a storyteller. A director and a writer.
Sure,
I know she's a writer because we wrote a show together.
We have written a show together,
It's a sitcom, and it's very exciting. We'll let her talk about it in a bit. But also her work spans screen, performance, and community. Charlotte is very passionate about the power of stories and to foster understanding and connection. Charlotte.
Yes,
thank
Baha.
you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's always fun. This is my third year coming, and I love it.
Well, I mean, why are you here? I know you hate refugees. Why did you come here?
Well, no, it's you specifically I hate. The others are all fine. I've been involved with the ASRC as like a mentor and various different types of volunteer for a long time. And as you know, I also have a community refugee sponsorship group. And yeah, refugees are something I'm very passionate about. And my political awakening was with the terrible Tampa incident under John Howard in 2001, I think it was, maybe. And yeah, I just could not believe that was Australia and that's what we thought we were as a country. And sadly, the issue is still as relevant as it was then. And so we still need to support the ASRC and all the other organizations that are doing, great work in this space.
It is really sad to realize that it's still 2001 and 2026. We're still dealing with, we're actually doing some terrible things like, detention in Nauru right now that is happening, like shipping refugees to an isolated place where there's a podcast about this coming up in the ASRC that explains a lot about this.
Yeah, great.
But it's a terrible time to be a refugee right now, especially in Australia, one of the worst countries for refugees. I want to say it, and I want you to understand it. I want you to hear it. It's not an easy sentence. Australia is one of the worst countries for asylum seekers, and this is a very strong sentence that I don't know how to comprehend. It's very hard to even comprehend it.
I mean, we call ourselves the lucky country, and we should be sharing that with people. And obviously there are people who manage to get here, and we do share.
Yeah.
But the way that there's anti-refugee and anti-immigration sentiment used to build fear, when we should be sharing the love with people who've just had the bad luck to be born somewhere where there happens to be conflict and persecution, and so that's something I feel very strongly about, and that's why I love always coming every year to the ASRC.
Yeah, thank you so much for always supporting refugees. I actually met Charlotte at a cooking class. She came to one of my cooking classes where I was teaching people how to cook Syrian food, and she was terrible. One of the worst people who cooked in the history of cooking.
At least you taught me one dish, right? So I could do one thing, and I just cook it over and over and over again.
No, she was actually great. But we actually, at some point, we ended up working on a sitcom together. It's
true. And I do recommend anyone who's trying to choose a writing partner, find someone who's a really good cook, because I just go around to Baha's house to write. He cooks me an amazing meal, and that's the best way to write. And it's now all my other writing partners have got to reach this really, really high standard, sadly, that Baha has set. It's a very high bar to clear.
Well, as a co-writer, I cook. That's
not true. That's not true. I'm just saying that's
true.
An unusual skill to bring to a writing partnership, but it's important.
I also, honestly, she's white, so whatever I give her food, she thinks it's great. So it's
true. Wow, tasty.
Honestly, my mom would throw this in my face anytime. She's like, "Oh my God, that's amazing food! Thank you so much."
Yes, we're writing a sitcom together about the experience of being a refugee in Australia, which doesn't sound like the immediately obvious thing to write comedy about, but as Baha is so good at finding comedy in the absurd, the kind of Kafkaesque nightmare of navigating different systems when you're a refugee, and about the culture clash with Australia, but also that refugees are not a monolith, it's not one group of people, and that there's different personality types and cultures and within that group. So we've got 5 refugees as the leads in our series, and we're starting to pitch it around
to help them.
And you want what?
I know, and there's a white woman that helps them.
There is a white woman who tries to help them. They're heavily based on me.
No, you're more.
I'm allowed to write her jokes.
Yes.
I'm taking the piss out of her, and then you're allowed to write the jokes about everybody else.
We do care about diversity, and Charlotte is
representation of white women.
White women are very important to.
It's true. That's my number one thing I said to you.
Show.
I said I never get to see myself on screen.
So we need more of Charlotte.
We need more of me.
Well, I'm really glad that Charlotte is here, because right now it's the hour of power.
Power.
What does that mean? It means that every donation is going to be doubled. So until up to 20,000. So if you have a 20,000, we don't have to have the whole hour.
We can just do it right now. The first minute, it could be over.
Just give me that 20,000.
Minute of power. Let's aim for a minute of power.
Minute of power.
Yeah.
Just a minute of power. Well, thank you so much for being here, Charlotte. Do you have a message to everyone who's listening right now?
Look, we want this to be the best hour of power, the shortest hour of power in ASRC's history. So someone give us your $20,000 in this first minute. Exactly. If not, Baha will take it personally, or maybe they'll be racist against white women.
That's terrible.
That's the worst. That's the worst thing you can do. It's the worst thing you can do. So yes, come on, give to the ASRC. They do incredible work. It's a joy to be here as always.
Well, thank you so much, Charlotte.
Hi everyone, you're back with Oggy, and I'm here with the incredible Floor. What's the number that it says on this page?
186,813 to go.
So this is the number that was just updated. How much we've got left? $186,813 to go. And right now, your money is being matched. We're in the final 2 hours of power at the World Refugee Day Telethon, powered by the ASRC. All donations, every single donation, up to $135,500 will be matched. So if you donate $20, it becomes $40. If you donate $100, it becomes $200. It's because our community has been so generous, standing with refugees and people seeking asylum this World Refugee Day. And if you haven't had the opportunity to donate yet, you can. 1-300. What's the number? 1-300-692-772. 1-300-692-772. I knew it. I was just testing Floor. Well, so this is the incredible Floor. Floor, you have been part of the ASRC for how many years now?
11 years.
11 years. And your role is you're the head of refugee business.
Yes, I'm looking after social enterprises at ASRC, the boat cleaning and catering team, and a cafe.
Oh, well, I didn't even know, somebody might say, that we have a social enterprises. What do the social enterprises do?
Social enterprises are here to provide employment opportunity for people seeking asylum, like usually provide the first job for people who come to the country and they don't have any work experience, or they don't have any a support family or network to support them find their first job. They come to us and we help them to get their first job in here. And it's not only a job, it's just like providing a sense of belonging, dignity, and something they can put the food on the table for their family, or just buy the clothes for themselves. Many people come here. They just want to be independent. They just want to work. They want to be as a good member of community. Many asylum seekers and refugees, they want to be self-sustained. They want to support their family themselves, and being someone sometimes give back to the community, because we know so many of people seeking asylum now came here to support us today and say we're here to give back to the community.
Well, that's right. And so people come to the social enterprises. Social enterprises employ quite a number of people. How many people roughly? 120 people are employed as a result of ASRC social enterprises. Now, it's not just a first job, is it? What happens after they've had their first job?
So it's about we support each individual, like to see where they want to go in future. So like we have an individualized pathway development plan setting and meet with them and say, okay, if you need to go to further education, if you need to refer to employment team, we provide lots of holistic support in terms of referring, in terms of mentoring, in terms of education or whatever they need, and then make sure they are on the right journey, because we don't want to stay with us forever. We want them to be moving to like a mainstream employment successfully and go to the career of their choice, what they want to be in future.
Yeah. Well, isn't that incredible? And so many people in my circles, so many of my friends and family, so many people I know have been to events that have been catered by the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, food catered by refugees. So many people are having their homes or their businesses cleaned by people who are employed through the social enterprises at the ASRC. And there's also a cafe?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are partnered with the University of Melbourne, and we have a cafe to provide. It's like a training cafe. We provide lots of first-hand hospitality experience. People learn customer services skill, barista training, and also it's like cooking also in the cafe. And I think it's a really great opportunity that people seeking asylum can be close to students. Sometimes the students come to them and say, we feel like home, because they came from some countries and see the same sort of food there, and they just have a really good connection and network with the people of university members and students and staff and our team who work in a cafe.
That's incredible. So come on, people, this is it. Today you've heard from some incredible people who've talked to you about the sort of services that ASRC provides. When people walk through our door, the support they have from social workers, from doctors, from lawyers, people for whom the ASRC might be their supermarket, might be their pharmacy, might be
legal support for them.
Might be their lawyer.
Yeah, their lawyer. Yeah.
This is it. This is what you're supporting, but not just the services that help people survive. You're supporting the part of the ASRC, the part that Floor is leading, which is about helping people thrive, about bringing the best out in people that want to be part of the community but need an opportunity to get started, go on to then run their own businesses or have further work opportunities. It is incredible work, Floor.
It is. It is like I'm so honored to be in that role, and I think it's always thinking about empowering, how we can empower people, because I do care about what people ask me, and they want to be independent. They want to do good for the community. So we exist not only to help people survive, but to thrive and to be whoever they want to be.
Yeah, so all donations right now, 1300 692 772, 1300 692 772. Go to our website. Whichever way you want to donate, please donate now, because all donation, every single donation up to $135,500 is being matched as part of our final 2 hours of power.
Yeah.
This is it. We're getting so close to our target. 1.5 million is what we're hoping to raise today for love, for unity, for compassion, for our community on World Refugee Day.
So please go to our website or call us on 1300 692 772 or go online. I think every dollar matters for us, and it can create a change. So please do that.
Every dollar matters. So thank you so much, Floor, for the work you do. Back to you, Jana and Leah Vanderberg.
And we are back live at the ASRC World Refugee Day Telethon. Yay! Oh my gosh, and the energy has arrived. Leah, hello. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. I'm here with Monkey. We're very excited to be here because World Refugee Day is just one of the best days of maybe the best day of the year.
Yes, really. It is. And you've come at a great time because it is actually the hour of powers, I should say, where donations are doubled. So if you donate $10, it becomes $20. You donate $50, it becomes $100. It's great for mass out there. Get your kids on the line before you're putting them to bed. It is fantastic. Donations are doubled, and the energy is always absolutely great. Leah,
I love the energy.
The last shift, don't you?
Last year was just, honestly, it was, I didn't want to leave. I was only meant to be here for a couple of hours, but I stayed to the end because, honestly, the feeling of welcome in this place, it's so beautiful. You don't want to go. And so, yeah, I'm here again.
That is why we are here, is because your donation is an act of hope, it's an act of beauty, it's an act of generosity. It powers the ASRC. We have tonight to raise $1.5 million. Things are going well, but we are still short of our targets. Why it's so important that this double hour of power, we get as many donations as possible. Now, Leah, one thing we've been sort of talking about is while there's all this positivity and diversity and energy and celebration of difference in these walls, that out in the community, a lot of media and politicians, we are having the exact opposite. So we want to celebrate multicultural Australia.
Absolutely.
We want to embrace our differences because diversity is our strength. What are the best things of multicultural Australia to you?
I can speak of where I just came from today. So there was a day called Tia today, and it's a day that Punjabi women come together and celebrate being women together. And I was just there dancing with my all-female Bhangra team, Shania, and I was there watching children, aunties, grandmothers, all generations dancing together, singing Bollywood, singing songs, and it was just the most joyful day. And Bhangra actually means intoxicating joy. So that's just, all of that energy just emanates out to community, and the Punjabi community in particular actually are so generous. You look at all of the social work that they do in community, and they're often first at the scene. So that's multiculturalism for me is also a reminder of the fabulous values that collectivist cultures bring to Australia and how we can really all benefit from it.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And it really is just that reminder that song, that dance, that music just transcends ages. It's something to celebrate together. It's done as a collective, not individually. And I think that, multiculturalism has become sort of so dumbed down or simplified in the media, and that it's been seen as something that's very negative, when it's the richness and the depth and breadth of multiculturalism is what makes Australia so fantastic. So thank you. And thank you for coming, because I know you must be very tired.
That's what it gave you up. Multiculturalism today gave me extra energy to be here. So, and it is. It's the values, isn't it, that it really it sends to all of us. And the individualistic compared to collectivist. I mean, we know which one's going to be the most beneficial for all of us. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Leah. So donations are doubled right now. Final hours of power to have your opportunity to have your donations doubled if you've been out and about doing your shopping, doing your chores, with your kids' sport, with your families.
And bid on an auction item.
And, oh my, Leah, you're a mind reader.
I know.
Wow.
Monkey and I are here because we've got an auction item. We're going to be reading a bedtime story.
Oh, did you say a story? Because...
Hint, hint, Jana.
Stories!
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be these, but these are some of my favourites. Lakshmi's Much. Much in Hindi and Punjabi is moustache. So if you've got a moustache, girls, wear it proudly. And this is a gorgeous Randa Abdel Fattah's book, 11 Words for Love. So all these beautiful Arabic words for love. But I've got lots of books at home. So we're going to do a bedtime story over Zoom. So please bid. It'll be a really gorgeous experience. We just get in our Jim Jams, stuffed toys, Monkey will be there, and we read a story together.
Oh, fantastic. So that is one of 60 items that you can bid on up until 10 p.m, which is story time. And you did it last year, and how was that experience?
It was so wholesome. Two gorgeous sisters in Tasmania, and we still communicate with each other. And they were sitting outside with their hot chocolates and their rugs, and I was in my bed with my pajamas, and it was just really lovely. It's a really nice thing to do.
Oh, how fantastic. Right. That's one of the things that you can bid on from any location in Australia, because it's over Zoom anyway. So, I mean, some of the auction items people are a bit concerned about because they've got to be delivered, but this one is zoomed straight into your house. How fantastic. A bedtime story with Leah from Play School, if we can say that. But
you can say that.
How fantastic. So, and it's is it a book of your choice, a book of their choice? Or
I will present a selection of books, and whoever the child is can choose which book they like. Yeah.
And who would know what books appeal to children better than someone who has, been on the screens talking about what appeals to kids? You did it last year.
Yeah.
Those two sisters absolutely love. So that is one of 60 auction items that you can bid on. It is also the last hour of power. You can call 1300 692 772. You can also text HOPE to 0476 000 111, or go to asrc.org.au/telethon, or if you want to bid, it's asrc.org.au/ auction. So, Leah.
You're amazing.
Someone would think I've been saying this since about 6 a.m. this morning, which I feel like I have.
Okay,
Luckily,
tag team. I've got to learn that.
Don't change every year. Yes, I'm going to
You're
teach you
amazing.
next year because
You're
you've
amazing.
been here, I think, a few years to remember those numbers. But Leah, thank you so much again
Jana.
for joining us. Not only
Thank you for
turning up
inviting
with
me.
your energy and your beauty, your fabulous matching hot pink earrings. I love it. I'm jealous. But also donating your very, your generous time and words and story of choice. So.
It's an awesome experience to be here, and ASRC just do incredible work. So let's support them and donate now for the hour of power.
Absolutely, donate now.
Yes.
We are at the World Refugee Day Telethon powered by the ASRC, and you might hear the sirens going off. That's because our fundraising is for $1.5 million today, and right now all donations, every single donation up to $135,500 is being matched. So every time you donate, right now your donation is being matched, which is quite incredible. Tia, it's been a big day. People have been here since 7 o'clock this morning, or well, earlier with the soccer, and then 7 o'clock since we kicked off. People have been calling, people have been donating. What have you been doing today?
I've been all around the place. It has been an incredible day. The community have really shown up for the ASRC today and for refugees. It's humbling to be part of a day like today.
But we're not there yet. We are not there yet. We
not.
still need to raise more money for refugees and people seeking asylum. It's World Refugee Day, and it's a day today where we can show love, unity, compassion, where the drumbeat of fear and division is louder than ever before. Right now is our time to show up for refugees, for people seeking asylum, for human rights, for community, for love and compassion.
Absolutely.
We've talked a lot today about the sort of work that ASRC does, the services that we provide. Just before, we had an interview with Flor, who's the head of refugee business, and her work is about making it possible for people to thrive. Tia, you've been doing some incredible work with ASRC clients and members. What is your work? Your work is about building community, and how do you build community?
One of my favourite parts of the work is sitting with clients in our members area and playing games, having conversations. We work with our clients and get feedback from our clients in order to make our services better, but also to make the spaces more welcoming and more fun. So we can build stronger relationships with them and they can build stronger relationships with each other. It's a joy. Backgammon is my favourite game to play.
I was saying before, you've got to actually teach me how to play, because I have no idea.
I will, and we may end up sitting down for a fair amount of time because I'll get a bit competitive, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, perfect. And so the sort of feedback you get from people through building community, through talking to people, you're actually able to implement that feedback in the services that we provide. Is that right?
Every part of the work that we do, the day-to-day services, is the clients have fed into the work that we do, from the way that they step through the door and saying that they want games and activities and spaces, all the way through to the services that they receive on a day-to-day basis and how they receive those services. It's truly a rewarding job. I have the best job.
So this is the thing to understand and the thing for us to unpack. So we're going to unpack this. The ASRC doesn't take any federal government funding.
Not a dollar.
And we don't. We don't because we want to be independent, we want to be fearless in our advocacy, and we don't want to take money because the reason the ASRC exists is because of government failures. So we don't want to be here working to
replicate an environment that's already existing. We
That's
want
exactly
to
right.
build a stronger community. We want to build a welcoming community and show people that we have compassion, that we have heart, and that we're here together.
That's right.
That's what we do, and it's wonderful.
So because of our independence, our advocacy is independent. Every time we go to Canberra, every community campaign that we launch, every community organising effort that we make is independent. But also our services are independent, which means that there's no one in Canberra telling us what our services should be and what we should be doing to support refugees and people seeking asylum. The people telling us what we should be doing to support refugees and people seeking asylum are
refugees and people seeking asylum.
It's so incredible. I mean, that's what you're donating to support today. That incredible independence, which allows for ASRC to be an organisation that's unlike other organisations, an organisation that supports so many people every year.
And through welcome, through community and fierce kindness.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Really, I mean, you've heard so much today around why you should give. If you're only tuning in now, please know that every single donation up to $135,500 is being matched, which is quite incredible.
Donate. Now's the time.
And how can people donate?
Donate by calling, where is the number? Here it is, 1300 692 772, or you can go online and donate there.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So it's been an incredible day. There's been so many reasons for you to donate, and the time for you to donate is now, because we're getting very close to the end of the telethon, but all donations right now are being matched. We are in the final 2 hours of power, and our community's behind us, supporting this 2 final hours of power, and we need you to get behind us as well and support by donating.
Donate today.
Donate today. So now I'm going to throw to Jana. Back to you, Jana.
And we are back live at the ASRC Telethon on World Refugee Day, and I'm about to introduce a performance. We are so lucky today to have had so many incredible musicians and artists and storytellers as part of our World Refugee Day Telethon. So I am here with Ted and Frankie, also known as Ted and Frankie, and today is actually their world premiere. This is actually incredible. I can't wait to hear them, so I'm going to get off stage, introduce them, so enjoy. There'll be 2 songs, folk music. Over to Ted and Frankie.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
I'm Ted and this is Frankie.
We're really excited to be here. Thank you so much to ASRC for having us, and to Con, and to everybody here. We're just really excited to perform to you. We're going to start with a song called I Wonder.
Yeah, I wrote this about 2 years ago, and this is also not only our first time performing together, but this is the first time playing this song. So sorry you don't know it, but hopefully you like it.
Raindrops all the leafy ground.
You want something, I got something to lose. If I ever make the move, take back my bags, take back my time, rewind the choices I made in my life. Would I be the same as I am now? Ooh, I wonder. Who would I be? I can't help you anymore, my friend. You'll always be wanting more. Take back all the things that you gave, all the memories, all of the times that I carried the weight of the game. I commend you, it kept me at ease. I've been waiting far too patiently for titles and photographs to make their own life in the world. Ooh, I wonder. Who would I be? I can't help you anymore, my friend. You'll always be wanting more, my friend.
so much. Just to say once more, we're so excited to be here and to be performing to everyone in the studio, but also everyone behind the camera. So thank you so much. Just a reminder to call or text and donate some money because it goes to such a good cause, and every dollar helps someone in need, and it will change lives. So keep the money coming in, keep the calls going, and text this number 0476 000 111, or you can call 1300 692 772. I'll pass this back. Thank you. So the next song we're going to sing is called Big Old Flowy River. And Ted and I wrote this. This was the first song that we wrote together. And it's the first time we're performing it publicly. And we wrote it while we were camping down by a river in northern East Victoria. And I suppose, yes, it's about what we learned from the river, basically.
Yeah, big shout out to the Campaspe River and how beautiful it is. Frankie will be clapping throughout this song. If you want to clap as well, please do, but it's fine. I feel like there's a lot of other phone calls going on now.
Big old flowy river, you don't stop, you don't sleep. You just keep on flowing day and night through the week. Big old flowy river, you've been working night and day. He's gonna take my worries with you, take my pain away. Down the stream, down the stream, down the stream, down the stream, down the stream you're gonna go. I've cried my tears, now let them flow away. Big old flowy river, where you going, where have you been? Places that you're gonna go, things you must have seen. Big old flowy river, now I'm working by your side. I can sit here every day till the day I die. Down the stream, down the stream, down the stream, down the stream, down the stream you're gonna take sad stories of my old heartbreak away. Big old flowy river, I must thank you for your time. Listening to my stories, my sorrows sung in rhyme. Big old flowy river, you must send me on your way. I'm gonna keep on flowing just like you do every day. Down the stream, 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 down the stream. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Not only did I love the Campaspe River, but that was such a beautiful song, and you could hear all the cheers in the background. Thank you so much, Ted and Frankie. Ted and Frankie, that was absolutely fantastic. We always love having music. You know, it's what brings us together. So thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
You're live from the World Refugee Day Telethon. There is 30 minutes to go to have your donation. Matt's up to $135,000 by Epic Systems. Melbourne, by Melbourne Primary Health and by Swan Plumbing Supplies. If we can get that money matched, we'll be close to getting our $1.5 million target by 11 p.m. tonight. So till 10 o'clock, your donation matched. Now all day, for the last 16 hours, literally, we have been celebrating our Australia, and it's beautiful. It is multiracial, multicultural, multilingual. It is diverse. From having First Peoples here to start the day to having people from 50 different nations. We love it. We are a people from more than 200 countries, 300 languages, 120 faiths, 500 First Nation nations. And today is a big act of solidarity in pushing back against the politics of hate that seek to erase us and dehumanize us. We will not stomach it. This week has been heavy, and I just want to name the heaviness of that for the refugee community, for the First Nations community, for people of colour everywhere, for migrants and refugees everywhere, to be told that this country has to be monocultural, whatever the hell that means, instead of multicultural. I've got a beautiful representation of the magic of this nation, the beauty and brilliance of this nation. I've got Devney, Emmy, and Mel here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And I'd love to ask each of you, when you heard that we have to be this monocultural Australia instead of this beautiful multicultural Australia, how did it make you feel?
I think for me, Pauline couldn't even say the word. She was like monocultural. Like, it's not a word. What does that even mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, how can you walk down the street and not have a multicultural society? Like, it is part of Australia's fabric, part of the very original fabric of this country. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't exist. And honestly, what's the point of even having our precious lives if it's just the same? Like, it's beige? Is that what she wants? Like a really ugly beige landscape? Like, we have diversity for a reason, because it's special and it's warm and it's beautiful. But it's also not about what we do for the country. Like, immigrants, First Nations people, we deserve to be here without having to prove our worth to people.
Yeah.
And we can have divisive, racist people looking for a bit of power to say the things that, you know, will get them a little bit of traction.
And you say beautifully, Devney, we don't have to be the exceptional migrant story, the exceptional refugee success story. We all feel the pressure. I was doing it this week alone, going, this is where I began, this is where I am. Because we all understand the fragility of our existence in this country. And the pressure we even see now in multicultural communities, where they think proximity to whiteness is going to protect them. The way intergenerational trauma hurts our communities. They are so scared of being othered, of being the dirty wog that my parents were when they came here. They were talked of as dogs, as filthy, as rubbish, as incompatible with Australian values. And it's really powerful to talk in that way. Before I move to Emmy, what do you love about our multiculturalism? You touched on it, but I'd love you to share a bit more, because we're celebrating love and we're celebrating our diversity tonight in our own most authentic, beautiful ways.
I think for me, it's how much it's just part of who I am. Like, I think from the food I eat to where I go to have a coffee, where my hairdresser is, to who my friends are, to what I do, every single thing is made so much richer because of the people around me. And to have people try to roll us back to a time where it was so bleak. We fought so hard to get here. We're not going back as much as they want to try.
And last question for you. What do you love about your culture?
I'm Sri Lankan, and for me, my culture is the long lunches and dinners with so much food. Whenever I take my my white friends, just the amount of food on the table, they're like, who else is coming? And I'm like, no, it's just us four.
I can confirm Dev is the most generous host you will ever meet, and I leave her house with enough food for at least 4 days every single time.
So, Emmy, when you heard the talk about we've got to be this monocultural instead of multicultural, how did it make you feel? And what do you love about our multicultural Australia?
I think my initial reaction was honestly secondhand embarrassment. Like, the fact that someone who is the product of a cosmic lottery I was fortunate enough to be born here, but there was no rhyme or reason for that. I won the cosmic lottery, so did she. And I think the fact that we have people in Parliament who have been voted to be there, who represent such divisive and hatred views, I was infuriated. So past the secondhand embarrassment, going, this is just appalling and offensive. And to move to the second part of your question about what I love about this country, it's the diversity of stories we've got that I love that when you sit down, to going back to Dev's example of having dinner with people, we have different stories and different ways of life. No good dinner party ever starts with someone who's ever had the same experience. So I think the fact that I love that Melbourne is a great example of the way that different communities from all over the world have come to have these beautiful areas where we're welcomed into different cultures and we share our stories, we share our tables. We need more of that because that's what makes our life so fantastic and we're all the richer for it. So shame on Pauline Hanson, shame on anyone who doesn't recognise the fact that our country is built on fabulous different stories.
And last question, that's such a beautiful response. What do you love about your culture?
Oh, so I've got Irish heritage, and what I love about Irish heritage is the amount of storytelling that's contained with it. I love the mythology. I love the fact that ask any Irish person how they know someone else, and you'll come back with 14 different stories and 14 different connections, and you'll be told, oh, and you know this person from this person from this person. It's a great way to get to know people and get to meet with people. So I love the sense of community that's inbuilt with being Irish.
That's beautiful. You've both responded so eloquently and beautiful. Mel?
Mel, come on in, Mel.
The lawyers that go before me.
No. We save the best till last.
Mel, you're going to be amazing.
Yes.
When you heard we've got to be this monocultural Australia rather than this multicultural Australia, how did it make you feel?
Scared me, Con, to be honest with you. And truthfully, I'm half you, I'm half Greek, and I'm half Sri Lankan, so I'm half Devni. And I feel so lucky and privileged to be able to say that and feel proud, and I want to continue to be able to feel proud and for my children to feel proud about where they came from as well. Like Devni mentioned, to feel like we're going backwards in time to this bleak monocultural idea is scary, and it's sad, it's divisive, and I don't want this to be a country that my children grow up in, and I feel incredibly lucky to be in a multicultural country. And growing up in Australia, in school we're always told that Australia is a multicultural country, and that's so special, it's so unique to our identity, and I hope it doesn't go anywhere. I'm sure it won't.
Beautifully said. So what do you love about our multicultural Australia?
Oh, much like what Dev said as well. You go down the street, you get your coffee at a certain place, you get your dinner at another, you get your hair done somewhere else. My friends, my family, they're all from different places, and I think that's so, so special, honestly. And, unfortunately, like you, my ancestors are also called the Dirty Wogs, and they were never, meant to assimilate, but we're also proud now of our heritage, really, and I think that's amazing. So.
And what do you love about your culture?
Oh, I think you can understand the food, the Greek food, and the Sri Lankan food that, Devni and I often indulge in at our favourite Sri Lankan buffet. So, very lucky.
And what I love in all of our cultures is the culture of hospitality.
Of course.
Of welcome, of respect for our elders, of an idea of the communal. We look at each other as neighbours. We look at each other as an extended family.
Absolutely.
Interconnected. So even just talking to you a few minutes, I feel like I've known you for years.
Yes.
It's that easy. Because we're driven by love and a desire to be curious, a desire to learn about our cultures and connect to each other. That's our Australia. This morning, Socceroos might not have won, but I had the scarf on and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. That's probably why I've lost my voice. We have people from 15 different nations under one nation.
Absolutely.
One nation. And one nation is our cultures are free, our languages are celebrated, our contributions in every way, and we don't need to be exceptional to be seen as human. That's one nation.
Of course.
Not this one nation that seeks to dilute everything that makes us special, erase us and shrink us to fit an idea of a white Australia that never existed. And today, and it's your chance to keep giving till 10 o'clock, it's matched. We're here to 11, our target's 1.5 million. And that target, it's not the number. It's watching all week purveyors of hate that were in my neighbourhood last week, sitting there bragging about, look at the millions we've raised. The millions you've raised to what? To poison our hearts, to poison our curiosity, to close our hearts, to divide and to separate us. Today, the whole bloody 17 hours has been about we're going to be able to fundraise for love because we are born to love. We are born to be curious and to connect and to build community together and to help each other. We're not interested in some white Australia that never existed. We're interested in being good neighbours to each other and showing up for each other. And I'm really grateful to the three of you, Mel, Emmy and Devni. Thank you for showing up for refugees, because this is Australia where we show up for each other and we're proud and we're curious, and we listen to all of your cultures. Like, who doesn't want to be part of that? Yeah.
We love our village.
We love our village, and we are a village. And so tonight, if you haven't had a chance to give yet, it's not too late. The number is
1300 692 772.
That is
1300 692 772.
1300 692 772.
Let's get to the 1.5 million and show that we are far more stronger. We outnumber those people that seek to divide and shrink us and shrink our hearts and imagination and humanity. Love is going to win tonight. Let's make that target. Happy World Refugee Day. Thank you again, Devney, Emmy, and Mel.
Thanks, Con. Our legend.
You are a hero.
Thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you. 1300 692 772. I'm now going to throw to Jana and Augie.
All right, Dana, we are down to the final hours of the telethon, but we are not there yet. We need to raise $1.5 million, and we need to remind people how to donate. How do people donate?
Oh, people can donate by calling 1300 692 772. You can also go to our website, asrc.org.au, or you can text HOPE to 0476 000 111 there. We have made it so easy for people to be able to donate. It's even written all over our T-shirts. There are
It sure is.
behind us. We've made it as easy as possible for you. And up until 9 o'clock, so you've got a 10 o'clock. Oh my God, up until 10 o'clock. Another 21 minutes, donations will be doubled.
All right, Dana, we've heard from a lot of people about why they should donate. Imagine you're in an elevator and someone asks you why they should donate and you're about to get to the floor. What would you say?
Please donate because I'm very, very tired and I'll push the button and get out, or I'll stop the lift and you'll be trapped in here with me if you don't donate. No, seriously. It is donating. It is World Refugee Day, ASRC Telethon. Your donation sends a powerful message of love. There is so much hate that's happening and divisiveness out there, and the best way that you can take action and show that you love multicultural Australia is by donating to the ASRC World Refugee Day Telethon, because we're so close and your donations will be doubled, and I'll let you out of that elevator.
For love, for unity, for compassion, please, please, please call 1300 692 772. Now's the time to donate. Jana, we're throwing back to Con and the incredible Arnold Zabel.
Welcome back to the World Refugee Day Telethon. It is the hour of power. Your donations are being matched for the next hour. You have to excuse me, I'm almost losing my voice. One of this country's great treasures, an incredible storyteller, an amazing Jewish Australian, a person who enriches so much of what makes this country great is Arnold Zabel, who's been supporting the ASRC for more than 2 decades. Arnold, thank you for being here. Talk to me about why celebrating World Refugee Day, calling people to support refugees is so important, especially in times like now.
Look, refugees could be you or I. As I say so often, with just one shift in the wind, you can be the person knocking on the door. So it is at the heart of what it means to be human. It's at the heart of what it means to be civilized. You know, all the great cultures have got traditions of welcoming, of philoxenia, of friendship and love to the stranger and hospitality. So it's what makes life worth living. That's the heart of it.
When you hear a conversation that we can't be this multicultural country, that we've got to be a monocultural one. I've spent the day surrounded by people from, we must have passed 40, 50 different cultures, from Wurundjeri to Palestinian to Iraqi to Pakistani to Indian to Bangladeshi to Jewish and Greek. All I'm filled with is love and happiness and joy. You feel really like it's a gift to be in this space. You can feel the energy, can't you, in the room? When you hear this lie of us being told this must be a monocultural country, how do you respond to that? What do you say to people when they say, no, there cannot be a multicultural Australia, it must be a monocultural one?
Well, what I say is that my mum and dad, when they came here, they knew 5 languages. 5 languages, and English was their 6th, and they learned it quickly. Because if you know more languages, you learn the next one more easily. And what does that mean that they had, in the end, 6 languages? They brought us They enriched us. They brought us other ways of communicating and doing things. They brought us their traditions. They brought us their love of their own songline. So we're a nation of many, many songlines. You know, as I've said in the past, what does it come down to? We're a nation of immigrants and Indigenous people. A new world with an ancient past. Isn't that magnificent? A new world with
an ancient past.
And that's what makes us great. That combination. And of course, as we get to know the ancient past, we realised there were hundreds of Aboriginal languages. In fact, we've always been multicultural.
Well, I was reading about that, and about 500 plus First Nations, kinship structures, cultures, 250 plus languages still spoken. Like the richness, it's like being told this lie of a monoculture that has never been.
Yes, I mean, all the great civilizations have been civilizations that are based on diversity. You'll take, say, Venice at a certain point. It was a crossroads of civilization. You see it again and again and again. And I don't think this has been emphasized enough, that what immigrants and refugees bring is a sort of rejuvenation. They rejuvenate culture, they enrich culture, and also they bring a certain energy, and that energy is very important. And from an economic point of view, look, my parents arrived post-war at a time when what did they do? They worked in the factories.
Yeah, my parents worked on farms and in factories.
But they brought skills. My mum was a seamstress. She had the skills of a tailor, and later on she worked making clothes, and also, you know, doing the piecework for the factories of nearby Brunswick. So, and this is the foundation of our prosperity. So that's part of the lie. Part of the lie is that somehow we're taking someone else's place, right? And look, we need to understand very clearly that what it boils down to is, what does citizenship mean? So citizenship means this is where we belong under the same umbrella. We're all part of Australia in our case.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is that we've all got equal citizenship rights, and that those that come here eventually have a pathway to citizenship as well. And then you contribute in all kinds of ways. And let's take the Chinese language. One of the languages that in a sense was being run down the other day in that awful address. I mean, one of the reasons we're able to do business with the rest of the world is through these languages. You know, one of the ways in which we connect with the world and gain greater prosperity is through our multilinguistic skills. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot with this argument about monoculture. I mean, what does that actually mean?
I don't even know what they mean. Arnold, thank you so much for joining us today. You are an absolute treasure. We're so grateful for you. It's World Refugee Day. You can have your donation matched. 1300-692-772. Roll up your sleeves, dig deep and give, and send a message of welcome and love and solidarity. Thank you, and thank you, Arnold.
Thank you, Con.
Thank you.
This is it. It is the final 2 hour of power, where all donations up to $135,500 are being matched. Dana?
Well,
how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I think I'm feeling a bit better than you. It's the final 15 minutes in the last 2 hours of power.
That's right.
Yes, final 15 minutes. And, you know, we have been here for 15 hours. So for this last 15 minutes, your donations will be doubled. Call 1300-692-772. It has been an absolutely phenomenal day so far. It has been a very long day, but it's been so incredibly uplifting. We've had such incredible... so we're clapping. Something big must have happened. The donations are still coming in, but you've got to last 15 minutes in this double hour of power for your donations to be doubled. What have been some of your highlights of the day, apart from this purple purple microphone cover, which has absolutely made my day.
Well, the thing that has been the highlight really is, you know, the drumbeat of hate and division is louder right now than ever before. We've seen in the last few weeks people raising millions of dollars for hate, for misinformation, for sowing division in our community. And here we are. We set ourselves a target to raise $1.5 million in one day. And the reason we did that is because the money supports refugees and people seeking asylum. We need that money to do the critical work of the ASRC. And we are getting very, very close to the $1.5 million target. That is my highlight, Jana, is that the community is stepping up at a time when we need people to be standing with refugees and people seeking asylum. What's been one of your highlights, Jana?
Well, my highlight then is, yes, that the drumbeat of love and unity is beating that drumbeat of hate and division.
Yeah.
But it's been all the conversations. I think that everyone I've spoken to has been from a different religious background, a different racial background, speaks multiple languages. I wish I had been keeping a tally of just how many people have come through the doors today who are representing our incredible multiracial, multicultural, multi-faith community, because it has just been absolutely incredible. And it's not just conversations we've had beautiful musicians, we have had storytellers. I've just been blown away by the incredible talent that has come through. People who are having their world premiere, you know, playing for the first time in front of an audience. Some people have been coming to their 11th telethon from the very beginning, whereas others, it was their first telethon. So I think it's just been the shared experiences has been the absolute highlight for me. And of course, hitting that target is so important to us, but just the love that has been shown, that has come through the doors in everyone, has really touched me, and it's been absolutely beautiful. And every single person who has come through the doors, volunteering their time, volunteering their skills, their talents, has just been amazing. So it's just really, really been an incredibly beautiful day, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet, so you can be a part of it too. You can call right now and donate. I'll answer the phone. If you call right now, I'll answer your call. 1300 692 772. I'll leave Oggy alone here to do the rest of this live stream, but I'll answer the phone, taking double donations for the last, I think we've got about another 11 minutes on doubling donations.
1300 692 772 is the number to call.
What about if they want to text? Have you remembered the text number yet, Oggy?
You need to text HOPE to, what's the number, Jana?
It is 0476 000 111, because I can remember numbers very well after 15 hours, but you can text HOPE to that number.
Well, you can, and you can also go to our website and donate online as well. There's so many ways to give, but the time to give is right now, because we are not there yet, and this is almost it. Jana, we're going to take people on a bit of a walk through the hub of where we've been today, the heart of the ASRC telethon. Jana, show us around.
Let's go, just read the background.
All right. Well, what does that say? Seeking asylum is not a human right. No, it is a human right. Seeking asylum is a human right.
Okay, I just want to introduce you first to Amrik, who's trying to hide and pretend that he's not here. Amrik, hello. So another highlight of my day today was when Amrik and Kashif at about 8:30 p.m. made a homebrewed chai, and it was the best thing that I've had all day. I absolutely needed it. So Amrik, hello. What time did you get here?
I was here around 1 p.m. today.
Around 1 p.m. And so Amrik works in our ICT team. So the only reason that you can actually call, you can jump online, everything is working, is because of Amrik. Amrik, how long have you been at ASRC?
More than 7 years now.
More than 7 years, here since 1 p.m, makes the best chai that I've had in a very long time. And also, Amrik, you also brought in samosas too, didn't you, which everyone has raved about.
Oh, thank you so very much, actually. So they were customized samosas with less spices in it. So thank you if everybody liked it. Right?
No, thank you so much. But yeah, I'll let you get back to it just in case everything crashes, because all those people are trying to donate right now while donations are doubled. But let's keep going.
How are they donating?
Oh, they are donating by calling 1300 692 772 or texting.
HOPE too.
0476 000 111. But let's keep on going for a walk. He's going to remember that number sooner or later. Here we go. We'll walk past. Oh, Con! Hi, what are you doing here?
Less than 10 minutes to go to have your donation match. 1300 692 772. This is the last matching opportunity on World Refugee Day. There's no others. We're not going to go, oh, there's one more. This is it. So if you want your donation match and to get us closer to that $1.5 million target so we can make it by 11 p.m. tonight, call now 1300 692 772 and have your donation matched.
Thank you. Thanks, Con. We're going to keep walking through for these beautiful... Oh,
I think we're going to speak to Leah next.
Leah, where?
Just over here.
Oh, Leah, hi. Hello, Leah and Tasneem. Hello, how are you?
Let's put us to work.
Now, yes, have you taken any phone calls yet?
I have.
But you want more?
Enough. I want more. And Monkey's itching. He's like, it's almost past his bedtime. And come on, people.
Yeah, so what number do they need to call?
They have to call 1300 692 772.
And have another about 8 minutes for their donations to be doubled?
Oh, and my goodness, we've had lots of people calling, and it's so exciting when 100 becomes 200 and
That's right.
all those multiples.
Can you tell me what, you've taken some calls, what have been some of the things that people have said to you?
A beautiful man was apologising that he could only give $100 and said, I'm unemployed at the moment. But usually in the past I've given more donations, but this is all I can give at the moment. I was like, that is a lot, and it's actually 200. But just really heartwarming, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And $100 to someone who is unemployed would be a huge amount of money.
What would that do here, $100?
Well, $100 would do so many things. We have our community meals program, so $100 would go towards providing a hot lunch for people seeking asylum. $100 would go towards medication for people who don't have Medicare. $100 would go towards being able to provide groceries to people who are denied the right to work. Like $100 would make such a huge difference. That's really, really incredible. Tasneem, hello. I know we had a great chat. Actually, Oggy, I feel like I've been hogging this purple microphone. Sorry.
All right, here we are. That's right. She has been hogging. Hello, I'm going to sit down because it's been a long day. We've been here since 7 o'clock this morning with the telethon, but even earlier to watch the World Cup. Did you watch the game this morning?
I missed it. I was busy working, so I missed it.
Working at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, sleeping at 5. Sorry, I missed you at 5 o'clock. But I was feeling it. Sorry. Yes.
That's incredible. And so is this your work? Is this the first time you've come to the World Refugee Day?
This is my initiation, and it has been a baptism of happy fire. I've really enjoyed it.
And why did you want to come and help today?
It's a cause I believe in, and it was a great opportunity. Why would I not take it up? Yeah,
absolutely. And we've been talking a lot today about multiculturalism, around diversity, what it means to have a community that looks after one another, for love and compassion and for unity. Are you feeling that today here?
I am. I'm feeling, most importantly, that the people who are working the phones look like the people who we're going to help as well. And I love seeing that representation.
Yeah, that's right. That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We're going to keep walking through the hub. Jana, where are we going next?
Well, I just wanted to ask Tasneem, I know you said you're feeling good. Would you feel better if the phones were ringing?
I would feel so much better. Please call.
So call on
1300 692 772.
Fantastic. Call through, because for the next about 5 minutes your donations are being doubled, and help us reach that $1.5 million target. It's gone very quiet all of a sudden. It's like people almost don't want me.
People are avoiding us.
I think they're thinking if I'm quiet, they're not going to come up and talk to me. But hello. Hi, Nandini, Rebecca and Flora.
Yeah, hey, how are you?
Hello.
How's everyone?
Now, everyone's been here for quite a number of hours, getting a little bit tired. Yes, but where's the energy? Let's bring the energy. We are getting so close to our $1.5 million target. You have another 6 more minutes. Oh, I said 5 minutes. We're adding 1 more. 6 more minutes to have your donations double. Call 1300 692 772. Text HOPE to 0476 000 111 or go to the website. You know what to do. Flora, hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good. It's so good. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, and I'm so excited to get to the target, and we are so close to it now. So please call us or donate. Go to our website. Call us on 1300 692 772.
And have you taken any phone calls today yet, Flora?
Yes. Yeah, beautiful. I call some members and say
they just say, why do you want to donate today? And they say, we just want to make sure we treat each other very fairly, honestly, and we are just like a community, and at this difficult time, we need to support each other. I talked to a grandma, she was a pensioner, and I say, I can manage it, I can support people, and I know how difficult this winter is, people without income and hard times. So it was beautiful words and messages.
Oh, it is unbelievable. We had such beautiful messages of love and hope and welcome. And I think that what I've heard most from people who've been answering the phones is that everyone has called and said, look, I can't give as much as I would like to, but I just want to give something, because to make that donation was an absolute act in solidarity with people seeking asylum and refugees during this, World Refugee Day and the telethon. Nancy, have you taken any calls?
I have been doing other jobs, but I have spoken to other people who have been taking calls, and one of the most moving things I heard was that one of our lovely volunteers took several calls. I think it was 6 calls from refugee families who were donating to the ASRC and giving back to the ASRC, and I just think that was goosebump time for me. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, and that is so beautiful to hear that, because everyone wants to contribute if they can. People want to donate, whether it's from pensioners, students, people who had been refugee families or had previously accessed ASRC's services. We heard from Sonata, who was one of our telethon hero, whose family, one of the first families who had accessed ASRC over 20 years ago. So it's just so beautiful and so heartwarming, because there's so much happening out in the world, which just makes you easy to just want to give up and think, is it even worth it? Like, there's just so much hatred and division. But calling 1300 692 772 is going to make you feel so much better, especially because whatever you donate will be doubled. But also know that donation is an act of love. It's an act of rejecting the hatred and the division that is out there at the moment. Rebecca, last but not least, and Oggy, you want to say something? I'll just keep.
Well, no, we've got 2 minutes left.
Oh, 2 minutes.
2 minutes left of the last 2 hours of power, where donations are being matched up to $135,500.
2 minutes. Last 2 minutes of the last 2 minutes of the last 2 hours of power.
That's right.
Now, if people wanted to text, what could they do?
Text hope. Hope. Today is about hope. 0476 000 111.
He's going to get it before that, within that 2 minutes. I'll make a donation if you've memorised that in the next 2 minutes, Oggy. How about that?
04.
We're nearly.
Long day, Jana. It's been a very long day. 0476 000 111.
Oh my God! Now I've got to call and donate. All right.
Now watch Jana make a donation. And while Jana makes a donation, I'm going to ask Rebecca. Rebecca, you've been on the board for a very long time, the SRC board. Why are you here today?
Again, it's about hope. And I just wanted to say the messages that have come through today about why people are donating has all been about what makes you most proud to be an Australian, which is about supporting our community, supporting our neighbours. One of our phone people told me she got a call to say, I can't give you much, but I want to do something to support my Muslim neighbours. I can't stand this. And it's just what makes you be here, makes you remember that you're part of a broad community. There's lots of people who care, and there's that hatred and that division is not what defines us. It's these people, it's all of our donors, everybody who's called and supported us. Thank you, because this is what makes us great.
Wow, that is incredible. It's been, John, have you made a donation yet?
Yeah, look, have a look, everyone. That is how easy it is.
Wow. What number did you text?
I texted. Do you know what? Believe it or not, I text
0476 000 111.
Fantastic.
All right, and I'm going to, so $25 you donated, and that became?
Oh, it became $50 because 2 lots of 25 is 50. But I think, have we hit the limit for the hour of power?
We have.
You can still donate.
You can, and you need to, because we haven't yet reached our target. $1.5 million is our target today, and we need your help. This is it. This is the last hour of the World Refugee Day Telethon powered by the ASRC. You've heard today from incredible people.
Yeah, we're in.
It is. Oh, hang on. We've got.
Hang on. Oh, we have an update.
We've got an update. Please wait.
We
what?
$50,582. $50,582 to go to make it to $1.5 million. $50,582 is all that is left, and we will be at 1.5 million. We've got an hour to go. Come on, we can get there.
We can do it.
We can get there. Come on, 50 grand to go. Come on.
Well, thank you for everything that you're doing to support the ASRC. And if you're still thinking about what you can do to support the ASRC, well, please donate, because now is the time to get behind the World Refugee Day Telethon powered by the ASRC.
Yes, we're ready to take your calls, 1300 692 772, or jump online. We are ready to take your calls, take your donations. We'll be here for the next 60 minutes, and we've got just over $50,000 to donate, and we can do it.
Or text HOPE to 0476 000 111. There we are. We'll be back soon.
See you.